Hello everyone, I'm doing a little sump top review today of my BHK. A bit of a series on those knives lately. This particular one is the Buckman. It's in a nice little tooled sheath here, which I'll get into at the end. I'll give you a better look at that. I've got it set up for a neck carry because it's quite a light knife, but it does have a belt loop. Here she is. Full size handle, small blade patch knife series. Basically, make a great skinner for you hunters out there. It's got brass pins. This is a green micarta with a generous brass lanyard hole tube. This is made from 01 tool steel, kind of the I don't want to say the trademark steel of BHK, but most of their knives come in 01. You of course can order whatever you want. They carry a pretty wide selection. This, I guess, is one of the first 100 that were sold. I believe this one was a monthly special. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. That's an LE anyway. This has a slight saber grind. Came with a secondary convex bevel, which basically only made it good to me as a skinner, and that's not what I wanted it for. For me, it's going to be a bushcraft knife, so I put this on my Lansky. You could probably tell. Modified it and brought it down to a 20-degree per side edge angle, and she slices like a dream. Didn't process wood very well at all. I mean, it's a patch knife, right? Or, like I said, a skinner. But she works well on wood now, let me tell you. Let me just grab a couple pieces. A little bit of cedar. A little bit of some hardwood, some maple. We'll do the softwood first. So, making sure I'm in frame. So, good use for this knife. If you're making bow drill, want to make your divot, start your divot off your bow drill. Widen it, go from there. I'm not going to actually fully make one, but, well, I guess I'll make sort of one. It's not my forte, so if my technique's off, please forgive. I know one guy out there will be quick to tell me if my technique's off on this. You shall remain nameless, my friend, until you speak up. But anyways, you get the idea. It carves really nice, and for that purpose, notching for tent pegs, deadfall traps. Of course, it's very easy to do in softwood. And that's what I like about the small blade with the full-size handle. Because look at this, guys. I'm choking up on that, and I've got the room to spare at the end there. And I've got a medium to large size hand, I would say. So, and then of course it's just phenomenal for a choke up like this. I find locking the two fingers behind there, doing any precise woodworking and carving, this knife is phenomenal for that. Really is, really performs well. But I want to do some feather sticking. Handles that like it was a dream. Absolutely no problems with that. Try and do a finer. It wants to bite now, it really does. I'm just doing a short stroke feather stick. I know you can sit there and do them longer. Like I said, you can see it does that very well. Doing shavings, not a problem with this knife. Now, if you have a larger hand, you might find this handle's a little slim. It's a slim handle. It is in that sense. Maybe a paracord wrap would help you there, or another knife, but for average to medium large, whatever, that's how I might describe my hands, average size or medium to large. It fits good. It fits really good. I mean, it's a smaller knife. You're not going to get the perfect fitting handle on a small knife like this. You can get pretty close, and this gets pretty damn close. But anyway, slices through, makes shavings, feather sticks, no problem. Get some hardwood here. That was a soft cedar. Because it can't bite in as hard or as deep, it does feather sticking on hardwood very easily. You can see that. 01 has a pretty good edge retention, as it's been my experience. The BHK 01, maybe I should further clarify by saying that. Hardwood, no problem at all. Really simple. Showed you notching. We'll do some quick notch, hopefully, on the hardwood. See how it does there. Oops, sorry. There we go. Does a pretty good job, I have to say. So yeah, it's a really nice little knife. I'm not too keen, not too big on smaller blades. I've got one in now on order. Hopefully I'll be doing a first impressions video on it in the next couple of days. Of course that depends on when I make this video public, but as of today, the 17th of September, this is basically my smallest blade. I have one other one, again also BHK. I have about 7 of them. They make good knives. The Cavallo, which I'll be doing a video on soon. Not a small blade as this, but it's kind of the next step up, I guess. Might consider it a large, small blade. But getting back to the Buckman here, it's really nice. It's a really nice, comfortable blade. And I mean, you could baton smaller stuff. Like you could baton probably this with this knife. I have no doubt of that. You know, why not I just give it a quick whirl? Yeah, of course. I mean, it's not a big piece of wood. And that is hardwood, mind you. So it did that easily. Did that very easily. And then, you know, cedar, it would have no problem with cedar. I could probably do a split cut right now. I'm not going to. But yeah, I could tell it's going to do that really easily as well. So let me just give you a quick look at the knife and sheath. It's a really nice profile. It's an attractive profile for a knife. I really like it. There's your brass with your micarta. I haven't roughed up the micarta on this because it's kind of a polished finish. I haven't found I needed to. I haven't found that I've had a problem with the grip. You could easily do that with some sandpaper. You know, maybe take the polish off with a 150, 600, something in that range. And you know, give it a good rough finish. It would be much grippier, but I don't have a problem myself with it as it is right now. There's your stamp for your 01 tool steel. Apologize for the shaking. Been sawing a lot of wood today. Starting to feel it. So a little bit of a tooled sheath here, which is quite nice. Like I said, I've got it set up. I'm not going to unwrap it. I mean, you can well imagine. It'll sit nice if I do a quick spin around. It sits, you know, sits well on me, and it's a slightly longer sheath than you might like to carry in a neck, but the knife itself, even with the sheath, is so light you really don't feel it, and it's a really beautiful sheath. Studded, like I said, tooled, single stitch, really nice. just a pouch style, the belt loop. So there you go. Hope you liked the knife. Hope you enjoyed the review. As always, any questions, comments, don't hesitate to ask. If there's anything you'd like to see me do with the knives, again, as always, don't hesitate to ask and I'll do something for you. But for now, take care and be well. Bye-bye.